Hello and happy Halloween. I'm just squeaking into October, so that should show you just how busy but ultimately fulfilling that the month of October has been. As always, let's go ahead and take a breakdown look at my hours so far. I broke 500 hours in the classroom today and broke 600 total late last week, reaching a total of 621 hours today. October, as I've mentioned, was a very busy month. I spent 3 days attending various conferences, both the Iowa High School Speech Association and also the Iowa Council of the Teachers of English Conference in Johnson. I'd like to take a little bit of time to share some concrete ways that has improved my practice and my classroom. First off, speech season is beginning very soon, and I'm beginning to get invigorated again to coach the students, as well as hosting a state contest next March. At some breakout sessions, they covered a lot of cloud computing, and so this last week or so I've been going over some Google Documents, QR codes, a new Twitter feed for our club, and also a side blog to announce updates, practice times, and things like that. It's really eased up my paper load and also gives the kids a really easy and accessible format for them to get information from us on events. Another example is the fact of Twitter. As I mentioned, we're using a little bit more this year. It's been opened by our new tech director as a means to do a lot of things, not only to remind students of assignments, but also to give accolades online of students who are performing really well athletically, academically, or in the arts. The ICTE conference was pretty big deal as well. It gave us a lot of new ideas, a lot of new approaches to the materials, English teachers, and the biggest one of those was skills versus content-based education. It's always been a struggle to balance the two, especially in a literature survey class like American Lit or British literature. I've defended the use of Huck Finn for years, justifying its inclusion not only as a pinnacle of American writing and thought, but also as a great text to teach skills of irony, satire, social commentary, as well as looking at things like race and class in America. However, Friday's keynote address from Michael W. Smith, co-author of Reading Don't Fix No Chevys, spoke to the notion of why. Why is literature important, and why do we study it? We'd always had these essential questions in our American Lit class, but they weren't quite reaching the kids in the way that we thought. And it turns out that the disconnect was a matter of content, of the text that we had chosen. We hadn't had them make that leap to applying literary skills and content to their own lives. And so what we're trying to do now is to choose content that they can relate to and be able to see the why behind its choice. How can studying the growth of a character relate to my own life? Or how can analyzing an argument rhetorically help me to read the internet or today's politicians? In order to replace Huck Finn, we've been looking at a lot of different texts. I've been focusing my work on irony and satire and social commentary through Kurt Vonnegut, Max Brooks' excellent work, World War Z, and another little side blog that I love, stuffwhitepeoplelike.com. I'm going to be posting reflection on this here in the next couple weeks about how the experiment to replace Twain is gone. If anyone, of course, has any suggestions on American writers that speak to race and class in a way that's very ironic and satirical, please feel free to make a comment and help me out. That's all I have time for. I'm going to make a quick video this month. There's plenty more ideas, a lot more content both on the blog. There's some Facebook stuff as well. I'm trying to do more Twitter feeds. Obviously life is getting really busy, and so I'm going to try my best, but that's that. So happy Halloween, have a good November everyone. We'll see you next time.